that you're not codependent on anything. I feel like I'm rambling, y'all, but I really know what I'm talking about. Everything in the universe that goes up must come down.
You got potential.
Hey Bratz, welcome back to my channel. It's kyrralashae here, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you can join the dollhouse and be on Bratz. All I want to ask. Today's video is going to be a girl talk. I'm only doing girl talk Friday 2 times a month, so every other Friday you guys will be able to tell me what you want me to talk about, or I'll talk about something heavy that's on my mind. And this is a safe space, a free space where everybody is entitled to their opinion. I'm open to many other people's different opinions than my own. I'm a Libra. We're very open-minded and we understand both sides of the situations, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay. We're gonna get right into the video. I don't want to talk too much because this video is already me talking, so let's get right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like this video and comment down below so I know that you guys want more of these types of videos. If you have a suggestion on what you want me to talk about, definitely comment it down below because I will be open to talking about it or give my opinion on it or whatever. Need more Ken Dollz and Bratz dolls in this dollhouse because we are expanding. We're about to start doing renovations because we're about to hit 3,000. So let's get right into this video and I hope you guys enjoy. So in today's girl talk, baby, this is one that's been on my mind, and this is a good way to kick off Girl Talk Friday, and that's letting go and getting rid of toxic relationships, and how to go into like getting rid of a toxic relationship, because I ultimately had like problems with like letting go and detaching myself from situation and detaching myself from people, because it's very hard because you like, damn, I really want to be in it. I really want this person in my life, but is this person wanting to be in your life? Is this person doing stuff that lets you know they want to continue being in your life? So I feel like this is a good topic because I know some people struggle with getting rid of a toxic person or a leech, you know what I'm saying? So y'all, this is hard. Like, oh my god, let me take these damn bracelets off because they jiggling and jambling all up and fucking up my thoughts. So getting rid of a toxic person or a toxic relationship, letting go of a toxic relationship, first thing I would ultimately say is you have to learn how to detach yourself from situations and detach yourself from people. Most people who know me personally, they know I'm deep into studying Buddhism and their meditation and their practices, and one of the most like influential, like the most important things that like I learned from doing the meditations and going through and reading the books and stuff was definitely the law of detachment. Is when you let go of a situation and stop trying to control it and stop trying to force it. Ultimately, when we keep people around who we know are toxic, we're not benefiting from, or the relationship is not mutual, we're trying to like force them to be in our life. We're trying to force them to be here, and you can't force nobody. And I was listening to a Lil Baby song. He was like, you can't force it, love will run its course. Every person that comes into your life is not meant to be there for a long time, and I had to realize that. Like, some people come into my life, I would love the bond, they would be like my favorite people to talk to, my favorite people to kick it with, but people have their time and place in your life. Some people are put in your life to teach you certain shit about yourself or certain things about the world that you didn't know. For my personal experience, I'm an empath, and an empath is a person who you feel other people's emotions and it absorbs you, it consumes you. So I would absorb a lot of energies and a lot of people's emotions, and it would affect me. And me, I'm very caring, I'm very patient. Like, if you seen my last story time, I let some shit drag all the way out that shouldn't have even been dragged out, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I find myself getting put in people's lives who need to learn how to care about other people's feelings and learn from other people. And most of the people who come into my life are basically teach me how to learn how to let go of people, how to learn how to detach myself from people, and learn how to be able to let go and move on. And it's kind of hard, especially when you invest a lot of time and a lot of energy into people, but you also have to think of yourself. Once you start trying to force relationships and force things, you're not thinking about yourself no more, you're thinking about the other person. You want this other person to be in your life so bad that you forget about your health, you forget about your well-being, you forget about if you're okay mentally and how this person's affecting you and all around. Start thinking about the other person more than you're thinking about yourself, which is also detrimental to yourself because you're putting yourself aside just to keep a relationship that is not benefiting you, and that's ultimately hurting you. And I know it's hard to let go because I've been in a situation like that before. Like, I didn't want to let this person go because I was scared of life without this person, or I was trying to make excuses for this person, like, oh, let me just give them a second chance, like, oh, they would probably do better, or if I tell them, or no, people are only gonna do what you allow them to do. People, once you keep allowing something to happen, you teaching them how to treat you. You're basically classic conditioning. You're training them how to deal with you and how to treat you. So you constantly taking somebody back after they do something to you. You're giving the green light and the okay for them to keep doing stuff to you, and that's not okay. So I know it's gonna be hard to let go of this person, but you have to ultimately like put yourself first. And sometimes I would beat myself up for doing that, like, oh, I shouldn't have did that, or I shouldn't have cut them off, or I feel selfish. But you shouldn't feel selfish for taking care of your mental, putting yourself first in a situation where somebody is hurting you emotionally, mentally, or physically. You know what I'm saying? You should be so willing to walk away. I cut people off for anything. If I feel like this not gonna work, but like one bad thing, you done. And I do give people chances, but it's just like, so the best thing you can do when letting go of a toxic situation is thinking of yourself first, thinking of how happy you will be once this situation is over. And you're probably at the first couple of days, if you like stop talking to this person or stop being with this person, it's gonna be hard. Of course it's gonna be hard, because you're so used to being with this person every day, you're so used to talking to this person every day, that life is gonna be way different without this person being there, which is okay, because you got to learn how to live without them. And it's hard because you're probably not going to be the same person walking out of that toxic situation. The law of detachment has kept me out of situations, because if something happened, it's just like, okay, it happened. I'm not going to force anything. I'm not going to force nothing to happen. Whatever happens, happens. I see beauty in uncertainty. Whatever happens with me and this person is going to happen, and whatever was meant to be is going to be. You have to learn how to let people live and let people do what they want to do. You can't control everything. Only thing you can control is yourself. Once you learn that you cannot control situations, you only can control your part, your outcome, and not that person or how the situation is going to go, your life will be 10 times better. I promise you. You have to learn how to control yourself, and that only person you can control this is yourself, because people at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do, and you can't control an adult. You can't control nobody else. You can't control your partner who you've been with for 5 years, or you can't control nobody but yourself. If people are going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. You can't stop somebody from doing what they want to do. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to work. Control nobody else but yourself. Once you realize the power you have will help you in letting go of stuff. And I know, like, when I was younger, when I was a little, I'm only 20 years old. Like, when I was like 15, 16, I was trying to control him, control the boy, ultimately not knowing he was going to do what he wanted to do, trying to force him to stay, trying to force him to be somewhere he didn't want to be at. If somebody is showing you they don't want to be with you or around you, like, your presence is bothering them, you talking to them is bothering them, like you're forcing them to be there, like they clocking into a fucking 9 to 5 just to spend time with you, get rid of them. Just end it. This is not working for me, and I see he's not happy, and I see I'm not happy in this. Maybe instead of dragging this along, instead of like trying to force it, just let it go. And sometimes you have to let things go, and then later on it'll come back together and be stronger or be even better, because sometimes people need time apart, or sometimes you just need to like walk away from a situation for a minute and then come back when you have more knowledge, when you're wiser, you're better, your head's on clear and on straight. That's what I had to realize. Like, some people I had to walk away from. Like, some friends I have, I had to walk away from them because I realized, like, we grown apart. We not in the same boat no more. Like, we not in the same mindset, headspace no more. They on to a different path of their life. Like, we going two different ways. And that's okay, because maybe on the next path we come back together. You know what I'm saying? That's why you should never like take it personal or take it hard. It's gonna help you ultimately, because once you stop attaching yourself to things or desires or people, you're gonna feel much lighter and you're gonna feel much happier. There's gonna be less weight on you. There's gonna be less like clutter in your brain, and you're gonna feel 10 times better, like dead ass. But there's a saying, like, people want happiness so bad that they start chasing suffering. And it's crazy because everybody wants to be happy, but they keep chasing suffering. They keep doing the same things that make them suffer. They keep attaching themselves to people that make them unhappy. They keep doing stuff that makes them unhappy, thinking that one day they're gonna find joy in it or whatever. It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Like, I'm telling you right now, never force anything. Make sure if you are getting into something, the feeling is mutual. Once it stops being mutual, be like, hey, okay, it's okay to let go. Or like, this is not working with me anymore. This is not making me happy anymore. I see like we're not on the same page anymore and I want to be done with it. Or we can come back later on and try to fix it later. So make sure you guys know that, like, you cannot control anybody else but yourself. Only person's outcome you can control is your own. In order for you to open new experiences in your life and ultimately get new people in your life or whatever, you have to be able to detach yourself from things and show the universe or whoever you believe in, like, hey, if this doesn't work out, it's okay. I'm open to accepting something new. I'm not going to attach myself to this. When it happens, it happens. There's so much beauty in uncertainty, and uncertainty is like when you don't know what happens next. Like, it's like a book, it's like a story. You want to be able to show the universe or whoever you believe in that you're not codependent on anything, that if something's not working right for you, then okay, it's fine, take it from me, and then they'll ultimately bring it back when you're ready for it again. I hope I did good with that girl talk. I feel like I was all over the place. This was the first one. I feel like next time I'm gonna like have stuff written down, like my points written down, so I can talk in clear, organized and concise way. But I feel like this is a good first start, especially since I'm getting back into it, because the first one was a story time that led into motivational talk, bunch of bullshit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked this so much, because I enjoy talking to you guys. I love talking, like one of my favorite things. I used to get in trouble for talking. Like, they would kick me out of class for talking, and then when I stopped not talking, I would get in trouble for not wanting to talk. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next girl talk, and I love you guys. Bye, Bratz.